Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Motorcycles and Pancakes, and welcome to a brand new series. But before we get started, let's not do this here in the kitchen, shall we? Yeah, this is a lot better than being in the kitchen, isn't it? Good morning, friends. This is Coffee with Pancakes, and well, I'm Pancakes, and this is my coffee. I just thought we would maybe do a video where we answer some questions and we just sit down and we have coffee together. Just a place for you and I just to get to know each other a little bit better. I got me some just black coffee from Black Rifle Coffee. It's absolutely delicious. I'm up here at Clear Lake, but you get to figure out which Clear Lake, because apparently Oregon has like 9,847 Clear Lakes. So I'm at one of those. So I put up on the old Instagrams and the Patreon just to ask me some questions. And that's really what this is all about. Just you and I just sitting down, having coffee, and we're just going to answer some of your guys' questions. I think it'll be kind of fun. And we will actually start making pancakes in some of these series. And you might get to know the secret recipe that I may or may not know. So without further ado, I got to put on my old man glasses, and we're going to read some of your guys' comments. So this one comes from the Patreon page, and Owen Lush, who is on an epic motorcycle ride right now, has what happens if you pour Canadian maple syrup on an American pancake? Let that one marinate for a minute. What does happen? Well, I think you get a better quality maple syrup than we can get in the States, and it just makes the pancake that much more gooder. And Owen, I may have smuggled that in, if you remember. Critter Moto, we have another question from Critter later, so we're just going to skip his waffle statement. And Ladle Sport, Matt, I don't know why that stretch of road smells like pancakes. He says, why does the road from Grants Pass to the coast via Black Camp Coastal Route smell like pancakes? You texted me that because I think that was 1 or 2 days after you left my house. And I have no idea. I think really truly what it is that you missed me so much that you had no choice but to smell pancakes to be reminded of this guy right here. All right, let's see, who's next? BigMikeMotos. Why are pancakes better than waffles? Is this really even a question, Big Mike? It's because they are. That doesn't have to have science behind it. They're just better than waffles in every way. Waffles are trying to be all like, they got to have all these shapes and what do they call them? The syrup pockets to be cool. Pancakes are just cool. I mean, come on, kids, let's go. RideMyRoads, Lauren. She said, why are you so fly, though? I'm only fly when I'm crashing my motorcycle and coming off and flying through the air, which apparently I'm really, really good at. So there's that. This one is from Kahuna ADV. What's up, brother? If you can only ever eat one more pancake ever, where would it be? Or where would it be from, and what would it be? Well, it would be a pancake. It would actually be the Marionberry pancake at Zigzag Mountain Cafe. Oh, those are freaking, they're a food group. They should be like the food pyramid, not a part, but the food pyramid. They're absolutely delicious. And if you haven't been to Zigzag Mountain Cafe in Zigzag, Oregon, get there quickly because that is the best. This is my boy Travis, Explore Adventure Moto. He wants to know if Rob Zombie could rob Zombie, how many Rob Zombies would Rob Zombie rob? Well, this one is very, very, very easy to answer. Powerman 5000. Well, here's the Critter Moto question that I actually am going to answer. It said, would you rather ride naked through downtown or finally admit that waffles are better? Well, since waffles are not even comparable to pancakes, pancakes are by far the most superior food group between the two. I will ride naked through downtown because I do live by Portland, and that's pretty common and okay to do, actually. So, cheers, Critter. Tracy's Nomad Adventure. Tracy, you're in Oregon right now, and well, actually, I think you're in the Redwoods, so technically California, but you're coming back up this way. I hope your trip is being freaking amazing. Tracy asks, you ride into a town, have nowhere to stay. All side roads and Forest Service roads seem to be gated. What do? Get a hotel. Pure and simple. Got nowhere else to go? Just get a hotel. If there's nowhere to stay and everything is full, and everything appears to be gated, there may or may not be a way to get around the gate once in a while and just go do your thing. So, hotel it is. Let's just keep it with that. This comes from my boy Rick, Shoestring ADV. If you couldn't ride with one of the three amigos, Papa Cakes, Critter, or Sean, who's next? Man, I think this is a fantastic question. I think really what it boils down to here, Rick, is when I go ride with somebody, there's a lot of people I want to go ride with, like a lot of people. And in fact, you and your brother, we kind of are talking about doing a ride here, and I'm actually really excited to do it. It sounds absolutely epic, and I would really love to ride with you guys. You know, I want somebody that when we stop for a break is just a fun person to be around, you know, brings just, you know, kindness and happiness and, you know, just adventure and all that. So when you stop and you're talking, it's fun conversation too, but it also has to be a fun rider. You know, it doesn't have to be like, you know, somebody that's just like a hot shot rider, but it's somebody that can kind of keep up, but could be a beginner too. But it has to be safe. I think what it boils down to is like everything. When we ride with somebody for the first time, how do they ride? Or do I feel safe around them? And it's really weird because I've done so much riding with Papa Cakes. Like I know what he's doing. I know where he's going. It's like I know what he's gonna do before he does, except when he crashes. That comes out of nowhere. But you know, when I started riding with Critter and I we feel like we've known each other our whole lives. And when we ride together and he's in front of me, I just know what he's doing. I know where he's going. I know where he's going to be. I feel that way. You know, I feel safe with Sean too, but everybody brings a different riding style. And I don't know if I can really narrow it down, you know. A lot of the mixed nuts I really like riding with. Carl's a hoot to ride with up there. I would love to ride more with Owen Lush. I would like to ride more with, I don't know if I could just narrow it down actually, because as I'm like naming names, I'm having like 50 other names pop into mind. So many people I just want to go ride with. And it's a tough question to actually answer, man. I appreciate that very much, though. We're going to move on because I might come back to that, but we're going to move on from that now. Wandering Bear 81. Where did the pancake obsession and identity come from? This is actually a really good question. I'm going to put my phone down because this might be a bit lengthy. So, growing up, we did an astronomical amount of camping, like a ton of camping and hiking and mountain climbing and all this stuff. And one of the pure most focuses of base camp or just camping, car camping or whatever, were pancakes. Papa Cakes made them all the time. In the house, like on Saturday mornings, I remember sitting down watching Saturday morning cartoons and waiting for my dad to wake up and make it pancakes. And they were always just on the verge of being a little too well done and burned. And that's how I prefer them now. It's just been my whole life. So that's kind of the backstory on pancakes, right? So they've always been this like foundation of my life and something that I've always just liked and just loved, honestly. Fast forward a little bit, Papa Cakes and I start riding all the time, and we were riding to find pancakes. Like, we'd just ride, and then we would stop at a little cafe somewhere in some little town, and we'd just stop and we'd get pancakes. That was normal, and that is normal for us, something to do. So at some point, I just started thinking, you know what would be funny? I think it'd be funny to do like an Instagram or a YouTube channel called Motorcycles and Pancakes, because, you know, that's what we're doing. And it started out as a total joke. But then the more I started thinking about it, and the more I was like, I actually kind of want to do videos on YouTube just to document what I'm doing, right? And it wasn't like anything that I was going to put out for anybody else. And I think that's how everybody starts their YouTube, right? Like, it's just for me. And then it just kind of morphs and turns into something else. So at some point, the thought of the joke Motorcycles and Pancakes just kind of became a reality, and we just started it, you know? There wasn't really a rhyme or reason. And it was just something that we did that was just, I thought, funny. And, you know, we have the whole pancake rating system. And maybe I'll put it right here as while I'm talking. But that's just really where it came from. It wasn't anything that was planned out. It just kind of happened. And it was kind of funny because Motorcycles and Pancakes, I thought my identity was just going to be Ian, right? That's just what I always thought. And I remember starting to go to like Giant Loop and all these events. Nobody called me Ian. Everybody's like, oh, hey, Pancakes. Hey, Pancakes, how you doing? Hey, Pancakes, Pancakes, what are you doing? And now, apparently, I'm just Pancakes. And I'm okay with that. I am so okay with that. So call me Ian, call me Pancakes. It doesn't matter. I'm going to answer to both. And if you see me out in the wild, pick and choose. Just call me Pancakes. It's fine. Great question there, Wandering Bear 81. Man, I appreciate that so much. Okay, so the last question of the day comes from some guy named Sean, AdvOregon. All of you guys, if you watch my channel, watch the lives, you know exactly who we're talking about. Sean actually says, which direction is your favorite turn signal to use? There's a little backstory here, friends. So Sean and I obviously ride together, and if you ever have ridden with me, you know occasionally it's like riding with a toddler with ADHD. You're riding down a road and you're like, where does that go? And you just take off and go, right? Or cruising down the road, I'm like, oh, let's go here. And I'll make the left, make the right, whatever. Now, it's always safe because we are on comms. I'm aware of my mirrors and where everybody is at all times. But I don't always use my turn signal. I'm just like, oh, I'm turning, you know, or say something on the comms. And Sean, who, well, if he was in the 50s, you would definitely call him a square. 100%. This dude is like rule follower 101. Doesn't break a rule, except appears when he's with me. I tend to make things happen, and he may or may not break the speed limit once in a while. And he claims, I don't believe this, he claims when I go by a roundabout, I just go over the roundabout, wheelie, jump, whatever, and Sean will always go around. He claims the other day he did that, but he was by himself and there's no proof of this. You be the judge if he did it. In fact, right now, go in the comments. Did Sean actually ride over the top of a roundabout, or did he actually go around like the rule follower that he is? Let me know. We're gonna do a survey on this one, Sean. Well, that's it, friends. Those are the questions that were given to me, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was just a thing of me wanting to be more personable with everybody that follows me. I want to give an opportunity so we just sit down and have coffee together. Ask me questions, and it's just like you and I are having a conversation. I hope you enjoyed this little episode thingy. You know, we got the Patreon. Go there if you want to support this channel. Become a channel member on the YouTubers. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed your coffee this morning, because I know I sure did. And until next time, friends, remember, ride safe and eat more pancakes. Okay, bye.